Daang-daang bikers ang dumagsa sa Bonifacio Global City sa Taguig para sa Alaska Cycle Philippines. Layunin ang pagtitipon na ihimukin ang publiko na pahalagahan ang kanilang kalusugan sa pamamagitan ng pagbabike. Let's get the real score from Tina Marasigan.
Exciting! Fast-paced! At walang kasing sayang bike action ang naganap noong weekend sa Bonifacio Global City. Ito ang Alaska Cycle Philippines. Dito, dagsa ang daang-daang mga bikers, professional man o recreational riders, lahat humataw sa inaabangang bike ride out. Sa unang araw ng event, nagpakitang gilas ang mga chikiting. May tricycle ride at kids ride category.
Kasi una, favorite sport ko yung magbike. And then, gusto ko sana ma-impart sa kanya yung hilig ko sa pagbabike. So, at the same time, gusto ko siyang maging fit.
I love biking. It's a fun sport. It's fun to get in.
Sa Junior Challenge Ride naman, nagpabilisan ng mga bikers sa loob ng 30 minutes. At sa ikalawang araw ng ride out, mga magbabarkada naman ang nagsama-sama sa 20 kilometers community ride. Mayroong din 20 kilometers foldies community ride para sa mga mahihilig sa folding bike. Pero highlight ng event ang 40 kilometers challenge ride. Dito, humataw ang mga pro bikers at mga atletang naghahanap ng mas seryosong hamon. Layunin ng taunang bike challenge ang ibahagi sa mga Pinoy ang kahalagahan ng pagkakaroon ng malusog na pangangatawan at active lifestyle.
Well, I think you're seeing the whole fitness boom really take off in the Philippines because people do want a healthier lifestyle. The beauty about biking in particular is it kind of brings back that childhood freedom and liberation of riding a bicycle.
Para sa The Score, Tina Marasigan.
At nasa Pilipinas ngayon ang isa sa pinakasikat na Sportsbike Freestyle champion, si Colton, ay 8 years ng professional rider at isa sa mga Red Bull KTM Action Sport athletes. And we're joined in the studio tonight by Aaron. Good evening. Welcome to The Score.
How's it going?
Well, good to see you and good to see you in the flesh. We've seen some of your stuff. You've been here for quite some time, since early May, and you've been around. And tell us about this trip so far, how it's been for you.
This trip's been really awesome. Yeah, I actually got in, I think, on the 5th here, and there's been a lot of talk about what this project was going to be. I actually came to the Philippines last September for vacation with my girlfriend and made a trip to Manila, and then came to Boracay, and then came back. And this tour has really been a project to spread my sport throughout. So it started off, yeah, I've been here for 2 weeks now and I have a couple more days left and actually fly out on Sunday.
Awesome. Well, tell us about how you got into this unique sport of sport bike stunt riding. I mean, it's not every day that you hear if somebody wants to get on a motorbike and not just race it, but, you know, do stunts on it too.
Yeah, that's one of the things. Over here, it's a little bit different and kind of what I'm trying to grow. But in the States, it was something that my parents or my dad was into before I was. But it was one thing as far as motorcycling goes. It's something that I grew up on. It's really, I haven't known a part of life without it. It's from some of the first memories I have. I actually got my first motorcycle at age 2.
Normally, 2-year-olds get a bike.
Yeah.
Like a bicycle.
Bicycle. And
3 wheels, you know, things like that. You got a motorbike at age 2.
Yeah,
wow.
So I got a Pee Wee 50 at age 2, and it wasn't like I was able to rip it right out of the box, but it was something that I was going on walks around the neighborhood with my parents and things like that, and then got into it more and more, but that's kind of what led into the lifelong story of me getting to the point where I'm at now.
Well, they called you the child prodigy because at 13, you turned pro. I mean, talk about that. I mean, we've seen, you know, young athletes from high school jump to the pros in different sports, but that's much younger than people normally expect for you to turn pro.
Yeah, it's much younger, and I think the funny thing is now is I'm still quite a bit younger than most of the other people in the competition. But
exactly.
yeah, it's way younger, and especially at the time, it was a huge deal. Reason being that there was the youngest person ever been into it before me, I think was 17 or 18, but even at that point, the first competition I showed up to, the youngest competitor I think was like 25. Wow. So the age difference was really big on that. And it was really good because it kind of showed that my sport has more versatility for wider audience base and participant base, because it was really limited to people that were already on motorcycles for a while or had their street license and everything. And it really came to a big shock as far as to the freestyle scene.
Is it something that people normally presume that, you know, your body might not be strong enough, that's why kids don't get into it right away?
Yeah, I think that's something that's thought, but really that's not the case. There's not necessarily a specific height build for my sport. I mean, I'm one of the larger, taller riders in my sport, but pretty slim. There's some shorter, more stout riders. And the one thing is as a smaller kid, it was maybe a little bit more to handle the motorcycle, but it was one of those things that it grew into what is now, because I think one of the big parts about it was I learned how to be more efficient and control the bike, because I was smaller and didn't have the weight to throw around like I do now.
Well, talk about how you're, you know, some people may say you're in this sport at the right time. And when I say that, thanks to technology, thanks to social media, you know, your stuff can really get out there. And as you said, your advocacy has helped your sport grow. You know, thanks to your sponsors and with YouTube, you're all over the place. Now talk about that, how you get, you know, you go to some place and people know you're like, yeah, I saw you on the videos and you're doing these kind of stunts.
Yeah, no, that's 100% right. It's crazy, because now it's in this day and age with companies like Red Bull, for instance. That's the team I came over here with who can put a project like this together, and that wouldn't be something you could do much if you were much earlier than I was. And it's been amazing, because it's not only helped me grow as an athlete in the States, but worldwide. And with this day and age, with all the online accounts, like, I mean, just it's part of it. Facebook and Instagram and Twitter are just huge parts of letting everyone know where I'm at, and it's great, especially for when I'm coming to the Philippines, having an international fan base to let everyone know that I'm going to be here. That's in fans, great for them.
Right. Well, you had some events already, some pretty cool mall tours and some shows. You filmed as well something really special here in Manila. Talk about that, and that's something that's going to launch soon, right?
Yeah. So in 2 days, Red Bull is going to be launching. In 2 days, Red Bull's going to be launching a video here that's going to be Red Bull's YouTube channel, and it's going to be a part of this video project. And what it has to do with is that it's not necessarily the beach resort areas of the Philippines that you see. It's not necessarily what is known in the TV commercials. It's the northern outskirts of Manila City. And there was really something I wanted to kind of show all parts of what had to offer here, just because I, even as myself, hadn't seen a lot of that.
Well, and we're showing some of the stunts here on screen. And how difficult these things? I mean, obviously they're easy for you, but I mean, how does one learn this? Is this like, this is the wheelie? I think I know the name of that, right?
Yeah. I mean, what you see...
Is that the thing that you teach, you know, someone first who wants to start with stunts?
Really what it is it starts from pretty basic, as far as like, that's not something you're going to learn right out of the box, obviously. It's a little bit different, but yeah, it starts off with just the basic wheelie, and what's funny is a lot of these things are something that you can do on most of the motorcycles that I see commuting here on the daily.
And what do you have names for your stunts? I mean, of course, you end up naming them, right? So what are some of the unique names you give your stunts?
Man, there's quite a few. Like, anything done on the front wheel is known as like an endo or a stoppie. Like this right here is just, it's pretty simple. Like, that's seat stander, so that's like where you're at. But this right here is wheelie. It's a circle wheelie. It's pretty standard names. Like, once you get into the more specific names, it doesn't really correlate with the general audience as to what it is. But that's kind of just an overview. And then, like right there, what's going on is I actually have like an idle control that controls where my throttle stops. Yeah, and that's how I can take my hands off the bars and such like that.
All right, well, we're really looking forward to that video coming out, because not just you're going to show your stunts, you're also going to help showcase some of the cool stuff in the Philippines, and the cool people and culture of the Philippines as well. And we're glad you had a lot of time to experience that, because normally when we have foreign visitors, whatever sport they are, they're here for a few days. But you're really lucky to spend 2.5 weeks, and it's nice to know you were here before, and you're back. So you'll be back again?
Yeah, I'm definitely going to come back again. So I'm going to get to experience a little more this weekend. I get to take off here on Friday and spend some more vacational time over this weekend. But I'll be back for sure, and I can't wait for the next tour.
Thanks for that, and all the best, Aaron. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming. Thank you.